My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. Oh. No, I had a feeling it was gonna be glam this time, so I was hovering. Fishing rod, though. Hold up. What? How dense is the fishing rod triple upgrade line? So that's this line here. I'm happy to dodge until that final shop in Elite. Because then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is 6. So that's 6 is 6, by the way, which is 2 triggers of the fishing rod for 2 random upgrades in the deck, as well as this path with these spread out fights. As long as we pick up an AoE in one of our first 3, hopefully this is not a fight. With this spacing, we should actually be able to take this and hit pretty much all 3 of these as upgrades, especially if we can hit like 1 dense defensive card early. Like a flame barrier would do it. Evil Eye after we have some exhaust in the deck. So that's a strategy for leaving the first floor with 5 upgraded cards. Lava Rock. No. I could hit Greed and then take the left side. We've got a relatively early shop, but then it's just a 2 rest, 1 elite. Feels pretty low on value for that. I do like that this path is basically all normal enemies and fires and question marks to get a powerful enough deck to be prepared for the 1 elite that I have to take at the very end. Also, additional acknowledgement, I should manage some AoE as well as a priority, even though I'm not going for that many elites. Because we do have the kin at the end of the floor. Right. Yeah, it's fishing rod. Both because I want the fishing rod and also because I don't want any of the other ones. Oh, come on, really? That sucks. Because it means this turn I only get to bash. God damn. That's, yes, that's guaranteed 13 damage in this fight so far. Woof. Let's take that early Cinder, I think, just as a big source of single target damage. I think that's going to save us a lot of HP over the course of the next couple of combats, and that's going to make it a lot easier for us. Let's transform a strike. Yeah, I mean, defend Cinder is the best thing I can do, unfortunately. Again, a guaranteed 7. What I want to do is take less than 6 damage in one of these fights, so the Burning Blood is healing me back up, rather than losing health fight over fight. Aerobic Acid, Twin Strike, Rage, and Iron Wave. I would be open to that Rage if I hadn't already taken a higher cost card, like Cinder. I'll still take it. Yeah, I mean, being able to play Rage there just so that I can keep up the aggression is pretty nice. Defend gets the random upgrade. We get a Blood Potion. Armament, Shrug it off. Infernal Blade. Armaments is going to have less value in this than otherwise we might typically get. Give me Infernal Blade. That'll work well with the Rage in the single turn. Woof. I mean, I know I've only got 1, additional defend in the deck, but woof. I'll go Bloodletting just so that I can keep max damage going out. Hopefully we've got 12 this turn. Perfected Strike, Thunderclap, and Headbutt. If I'm going to take anything here, it would be Headbutt. Special shout out to Thunderclap because I already mentioned that I have AoE problems and I didn't do anything about that yet. Did I have the opportunity to? No. Alright, fine. I'll drink the blood potion in order to take ash water with me so that I don't lose potion value there. I need bash upgraded. I need cinder upgraded for additional... Ugh. You know what? Sown. We're gonna have Infernal Blade be energy positive on the turn that we play it. By making it 0 cost and giving it sown. Auger at the start of combat. Gain 4 plating. Yeah, not half bad, actually. This is about the rate we need to keep up. Come on. Actually, yeah, pretty lucky. I was gonna say, it's pretty unlikely I actually get a good defend here. I really do need to pick up something defensive. I don't think Bludgeon is that card. I do think with Bloodletting, Bludgeon's easier for us to take than it otherwise might have been. I also think Armaments is a little easier to take because Infernal Blade adds a unupgraded card to our hand, so at the very least Armaments would be able to target that. Do I go Elite or Normal? Oh, I go Normal Fight, and it's because it guarantees the additional upgrade. I think this might be the aerobic turn. Gosh. Dismantle. Yeah. I think without that, I end up taking way too much damage in this combat. So everything's managed to even out a little bit more. That's what we were hoping for. And all of this without resting. Battletron's Burning Pack, thank you. Yes, I care about draw. Yes, I care a lot. We'll take Battletrance first, because I have nothing here yet that cares about being exhausted. If I have to direct a upgrade... Whoa, hang on. Oh, it's just defend again. Yeah, I'm more than happy for a defend to have been the random target of another upgrade. That's cool with me. We'll upgrade the armaments. Battletrance is probably our next deliberate target. Ooh. Well, I mean, there's a lot going on here. First things first, Paper Frog. Enemies with Vulnerable take 75% more damage rather than 50%. It's huge. Of course, I can't take additional vulnerability alongside that. Nostalgia, in order to throw Rage back to the top of the deck, could be pretty fun. Gives us the ability to be very aggressive every single turn. I could also go... no, I can't get both Nostalgia and Equilibrium, but Equilibrium would also be a good way to retain. Give me Equilibrium, actually. It ups the defensive value that I was asking about. Actually, also give me the Stone Plating, because it can extend our plating from Gorget. And then, with the remaining energy I have left over, I think it's good to take a Dismantle just for damage's sake. Yeah, this one's Equilibrium Strike, hold Infernal Blade, looking for vulnerability and stuff. Sick. Infernal Blade, Rage, Thunderclap, Spite, Strike, and then Bash, unfortunately, is the best we can do there. Yeah, this one's just Dismantle Cinder. 24, and then probably 30-ish after. 29. 24, 29. Yeah! We take 23 to the dome. But we have lethal the turn after. I can't hardly complain about that. Blood Potion and a Cloak Clasp, giving us one additional block for each card in our hand at the end of the turn. Cascade. I mean, you can do more with that than you can't. You kind of Kind of gotta, right? Infernal Blade. I'll play the defend before I cascade. Hey, we got stone armor out. That's cool. And then I also use this Fiend Fire to get rid of a strike. Yeah, the deck just got better by playing that. Equilibrium with Cloak Class was actually incredible as well. I'll play that and the defend this turn. Managed a full block despite everything. Then Battle Trance, Armaments to upgrade pretty much my whole deck. Armaments, it actually is not Armaments, it's Apotheosis, please. Call it by its real name, respect it. Let's drop Bloodletting, Thunderclap, and a couple strikes on the front line, even if I'm not doing lethal, it's still work. So Cascade first plays a defend. I'm gonna Rage Dismantle Equilibrium rather than Cascade there. Rage Cascade. Hell yeah. Retain a huge hand of cards. I'm also gonna Bloodletting, Bash, and Strike here. Because I'm very comfortably defended, and I want to be able to draw a full hand after this. Yeah. I'll hit Armaments, and then Cascade to hit a Rage, but then just Cloak Class fully defends us after that. Yeah, we haven't got like an incredible amount of damage, but we will be doing a lot of work here. Oh, Bloodletting after all that. Interesting. Alright, Thunderclap Cinder, just for damage. Okay, yeah, every card except for Battle Trance and Rage in this deck are already upgraded. Let's drop Defend Cinder. I'd love to see something like Thrash after this fight. Fiendfire. See, the problem with Fiendfire is I can't let that be played from the top of the deck with Cascade. Mangle I can, absolutely, but I don't ever naturally want to draw that Mangle. And Pyre, I do have a lot of control over our energy and draw, especially with the Equilibrium. If I keep this deck relatively thin, I think I can use Pyre, get to playing Cascades ridiculously every turn. Ooh, Pumpkin Candle. Oh, actually, hang on. Pumpkin Candle's slightly anti-synergistic with the Fishing Rod. Pumpkin Candle gain energy at the start of each turn, but it extinguishes after 5 combats. So you want to have fewer combats in order to have to kindle this less. However, I want to take more combats for the sake of the Fishing Rod to upgrade my deck more. There's a 3 upgrade 2 elite line that I'd be pretty keen on taking. Late shop as well. Brightest Flame, obvious value in this deck, just helps us set up. Pyre is also really good here too. Sorry, the Yummy Cookie is pretty good here too because it'll allow us to upgrade Pyre, Stone Armor, Battle Trance, and probably Bloodletting. Because we can't rely on armaments upgrading our entire deck in normal fights. That said, I have upgrades already on this line, and it's not like I have that many cards in the deck that I need upgraded. I think it's Storybook. The main problem with Storybook here is with Cascade, like, I'm going to be playing it a lot, so I really... Like, I need the deck to kill quickly. I need more damage in the deck if I'm going to be using Brightest Flame. Because I can't just play it 4 times over the course of every combat, right? That's just losing too much max HP. So I need to be, executing the turn after I do it. Fire, Cascade. Alright. Dismantle Rampage takes down the backline immediately. Stone Armor defend. After armaments upgrades the hand, and now we just got the ball bug. Perfect. $14. That's not enough. Tremble, yes. I do need more vulnerability for a single target. I can't just be relying on using Bash or Thunderclap as our setups consistently. Touch of Insanity, that is really good. Ashwater isn't going to be very important this floor. Exhaust any number of cards in hand. We don't have a reason to do that. Wongo's Bargain Bin. For a red mask? Yes, please. I love taking less damage on the first turn of every fight. Especially pairing that alongside Gorget and then Cloaklasp. Like, a lot of the time we won't even have to defend on turn 1. Equilibrium, Tremble, Bash. Enemy borrows in response. Uppercut, and then Cascade would play the entire rest of the deck, but it plays a Brightest Flame and basically only defense other than that, so there's no good reason for me to use it. That's fine, I can play the fight as slow as I need, just as long as I'm not losing max HP constantly. I do really like the idea of Infernal Blade in this deck, to be honest. I've been enjoying the Infernal Blade, but it's probably because this one gives me an energy when I play it, right? True Grit versus another Infernal Blade. I do want a True Grit in this deck, but I don't want it unupgraded. Not anymore. I don't think I can carry that. Show me an uncommon potion. It's Fortifier. No. I'll take Blood Potion with me instead. I just would have had to carry them for way too long. Through 2 elite combats. I'd rather have potion slots I can use in those elite combats, if you don't mind. That's Rage, Brightest Flame, Stone Armor, Fight Me. Cascade plays out the entire rest of the draw pile, including extra energy from Bloodletting, giving us the ability to finish the turn with Pyre. Cascade! Uh-oh. This is why we don't blind play it. I lost more max HP. No! I mean, Bludgeon's fun to play from the top of the deck, but yeah, I've been arguing that I need additional big damage card, and then it keeps offering it to me, and I'm like, no, not that way. I'll take it. Give me a colorless card. Second Equilibrium. Yes. Perfection. We'll upgrade Brightest Flame, so if we have to play it, at least we get much more benefit from it. Mummified Hand. Whenever you play a power card, random card in hand costs 0 for the rest of the combat. Sorry, for the rest of the turn. Until played, but it doesn't actually say until played on there. Equilibrium end. Don't need to do anything else. Infernal. Armaments for the upgrade. Rage. Uppercut. Dismantle. Double strike. Easy. Good damage. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just going to bludgeon you for 48 if you don't mind. Brightest Flame still left in the draw pile, as well as Cinder. Ooh, Bloodletting. Yikes. Yeah, it's a lot more health than I wanted to lose right there. Oh my god, it followed up with a lot more health. God damn, that Cascade could have... Well, alright. Yeah, okay. How dare you? Get him. Penib. Ashen Strike, yes please. Does 6 damage and 3 additional damage for each card you've exhausted this combat. I'll upgrade Pyre, so much more comfortable just playing it out. Hopefully this gives vulnerability. It doesn't, but Thrash is also good here to get rid of that Cinder. Okay. Equilibrium, defend. Now, lack of AoE is definitely going to be our big challenge in this fight. Oh, I really wanted to see more resources this turn. I'm gonna have to make the bash free to play instead then. I was hoping to make the bludgeon free to play later, but evidently we're kind of beyond time for that. I have to leave those to cycle back into the next draw pile. We've got the additional energy from Pyre now, though. Beautiful. Double damage on the next attack, courtesy of Penib. No attack's really worthy of the double damage, though. Thunderclap, Strike kills one, Dismantle kills another, Thrash kills the final. Stable Serum, Candelabra for additional energy at the start of the second turn. I'll happily take another Stone Plating, especially considering the Mummified Hand. Vicious. Whenever you apply a vulnerable, draw one card. I do think we've got the space for that, and I do think we also care about the card draw. Especially in AoE combat. Got a base strike as well. Move one space up. Rest? I mean, I really want Vicious upgraded. I'm not going to be especially good in this fight, I don't think, so I will rest. Drawing Pyre on turn 1's very promising, to be honest. Pyre on turn 1, double defend, don't even turn around. That all bodes quite well. Vicious hits, Armaments rather, hits Vicious, so now it's got 2 draw every time I make someone vulnerable, and then Thunderclap draws 4 cards. Alright, alright. We might not have needed to rest before this fight. We're actually going to be in good position here. Pop a Brightest Flame pretty quickly, get Stone-Plated Armor out. Okay. Battle Trance 2. Sadly, Pillage won't be able to reach further down into the deck. 48 on Bludgeon, then throw Cascade. Happy to do so. Okay, Cascade does hit Equilibrium. We turn back around, but that's okay. I can turn myself back around. And the Equilibrium manages to keep the other Equilibrium in our hands, so we just get to... Oh, nice. Keep popping off. Again, another Equilibrium keeps an Equilibrium. I'm going to Bloodletting so that I can bash, dismantle, and yeah, we do get there. Cinder. GG. So that was the Crusher Claw before the Crusher Claw even took its first crush. I very rarely do that. So we're on a much better pace than I was expecting. Let's strike, and then Cascade. Yeah, 'cause I knew most of the Cascades there had to be hitting attacks. Beautiful. I'll Equilibrium to hold this hand, and then Pillage. Your turn. Armor upgrades the whole hand so that I can Bludgeon, Ashen. It's really not important for me to Brightest Flame right now. It really isn't. Between our Plating and Cloak Clasp, I only take 2 damage that turn without defending. Yeah. Oh my god. I get a blood potion after it, and I replace my blood potion with a blood potion. I definitely did not need to rest there. Offering compounds, like, our Brightest Flame concerns. It's the same, like, don't play it if you don't need it. But in a boss fight, play it quickly and get a huge amount of value out of it, and then use that value to set you up afterwards. Because the deck gets relatively thin, and then we're Equilibriuming it every turn. Like, what are we lacking? Scaling, fundamentally? Like, our scaling comes out of exhausting cards and playing Ashen Strike and Pen Nib. So I do feel like if I'm going to have to chomp through hundreds of HP next floor, I'm going to need more scaling. None of these are the option to do that. I think Mangle is really good for being able to just turn off certain boss turns. Yeah, like, the Queen's not going to do too much work to us with Mangle in the deck. Especially with the additional energy to be able to play it from Pyre and the consistency of having it when I need it. I can't take Draw out of this deck because Vicious, Brightest Flame, Battle Trance, they're all relying on that. Apparitions. I mean, yeah... The Apparitions are probably a really good idea. It makes the first cycle real safe. I'll take it. Especially because I didn't want the Paradox box. More than anything, I want question marks. Mm-hmm. Get him! Apparition kept me safe that whole turn. And that plus plating and cloak class means that I basically never have to play anything else. Armaments. Oh, I should have played the Ashen first and then Stone Armor to Mummified Hand, the correct card in hand. Thankfully, it didn't matter. Expect to fight. Gain energy for each card in your hand. You can't gain... for each... Sorry. Attack in your hand. You can't gain any additional energy this turn after it. No, but a second Ashen Strike, I think so. And especially because we've got Eon Glass at the end, I'm looking for True Grits and Second Winds and things like that. Anything that'll allow me to exhaust the Withers. I also do retain a lot, so I wonder if I should upgrade these apparitions so that they don't have ethereal anymore. Might actually be the right idea here. Equilibrium defense. Perfect. Dismantle, and then Mangle would have been playable after Pyre. I mean, yeah, I don't even need to drop that apparition there. Oh, sorry, I don't need to drop the armaments on everything there. Preventing incoming on one of you. Bludgeon Strike to remove another. Should have been paying attention to my pen nib. Oop, oop. Could have gotten another one off the field for the price of none. Thank heck. Vicious, then Thunderclap, so I actually get some card draw here. I'm really bad at AoE fights. That is evidently clear right now. Hey, Apparition got a random upgrade. That's good. Forgotten Ritual, if you exhausted a card, gain energy this turn. I do care about that. Yeah, especially with the Apparitions. That's very usable. Clumsy gives us Strike Dummy. 3 additional damage on each of our strikes. Yeah, whatever. I mean, yeah, like, there are some strikes we will play. I got an 18 damage strike in hand. Woo! Oh, nice. Stone Armor, defend. 26 damage strike? Not bad. Deck's getting too bloated with pieces that don't end the fight right now, I think. Tremble Forgotten. I can't draw any additional cards this turn, unfortunately. I do definitely need to execute a cube. Their cube. I'll also remove the front line and play Vicious. I mean, as long as we're down to one target. That's all of my apparitions in the draw pile, by the way, though. Cool. Let's play one of them with Cascade. Actually, sorry, all 3 of them with Cascade. And then Bloodletting's actually cheaper, because it only cost me 1. Blood Potion replaces Blood Potion. Whirlwind, I don't want that Whirlwind. It's not upgraded. I don't have Strength Gain, etc. But it is the solution that I need, unfortunately. Defend, Aberration, Stone Armor, Mangle. Equilibrium, Pyre, Thunderclap, Bludgeon, Giant Dismantle, and Tremble to keep the vulnerability up. Hold this for the rest of the turn. Perfect defense. Top of the next turn, we can hit Bloodletting draw. Ooh. Oh, if only I could... Alright, Bloodletting. Don't you dare hit Cascade! Hey, it didn't. Forgotten Ritual. Now I've got a Cascade for 8 coming off the top of this deck. It'll play 9 cards, which is all of them including Apparition. And because I'm certain it's playing an Apparition, I don't have to worry. Regal Pillow. Trigger, it's not upgraded. I take the Forgotten Ritual then. Just paper. Every 5 times you exhaust a card, draw a card. Let's upgrade an Apparition manually. Stone Armor, Stone Armor. Wow, it hits both defense. Hell yeah, look at that. Perfectly defensive first turn. And we got the 16 blading. I mean, yeah, Equilibrium double strike rather. Infernal. Equilibrium, Bash, Spite, and turn. And then next turn, drop one of the Apparitions. Which makes Forgotten Ritual more playable. So I can Thunderclap, Ashen, and then Bludgeon. Unfortunately, one short of being able to Bludgeon with Pen Nib, but it's not like that would be huge anyway. Vicious Tremble for the draw. Mantle for the double damage, and then I don't think it's worth playing any of these from the top of the deck. I was right, it wasn't worth playing any of those from the top of the deck. Alas. That Apparition's not savable unless I get the way to upgrade it in this end. Rage. It's Brightest Flame for the 3 draw. I'll Pyre, then probably end up using Apparition, but let's see what the Cascade has to say about it. There's Equilibrium. Yeah, I would have also needed to see armaments that turn to upgrade the Apparition in hand for it to stay. Thankfully, I do draw the final Apparition in the entire draw pile. I wasn't expecting to draw that, so I'm very glad that I did. That then makes the Forgotten Ritual playable, and Ashen Strike Bludgeon takes you. I mean, yeah, with Pyre and Brightest Flame, I do think like Cascade's a really good payoff for this deck. Man. I mean, Pyre out on turn 1's pretty big. I Bloodletting in the Cascade before I played the Whirlwind, so the Whirlwind actually got to use it. Sick. I also didn't exhaust a single card that whole time, so the Forgotten Ritual's not playable. I was really expecting the Forgotten Ritual to become playable. Mm-hmm. Not half bad. 11 damage taken this turn, but we're set up for killing the Magi Knight next turn. And as it turns out, the other target as well. God damn. I don't think another Battle Trance... I do want another Battle Trance, but I think I have to take the True Grit and upgrade it, because I'm mad that I still haven't found anything that directly targets Wither without an upgrade, which was also part of the criteria. Cascade. I don't stand by that. It stole my Vambrace charge. I didn't need to let it steal my Vambrace charge. I mean, like, I'd love to play Pyre, but this doesn't seem right that turn. There we go. Second win, thank you. All right, I'll stand by upgrading the True Grit that I mentioned previously. God damn, higher in the first hand. Yeah, huh? Forgotten Ritual, unnecessary here, actually. I'm gonna drop Stable Serum, because it's not gonna be especially good next fight, unfortunately. And then Strike. So this retains Tremble, Forgotten Ritual, and Bloodletting, all of them towards accessing a bigger Cascade next turn. That's not a Cascade, but give us some time. We've got an Equilibrium in this hand. We can make our way there. Okay, there's one Cascade. Let's armor upgrade the whole hand. Then we'll drop Apparition. That triggers Forgotten Ritual. Probably don't want second Apparition out now. Drop Bloodletting. And then I just want a Cascade. Is that bad? Hey, Bludgeon got the double damage there. Trigger it through that defend, Forgotten Ritual, then just big Cascade again? Especially now that I know there's not second wind in the draw pile trying to screw with me. Let's Brightest Flame first, actually. Ooh. Okay, yeah, top 11 now. Well, top 12, actually. It's another Fight Me. Sick. Okay, double damage on our next attack. This bludgeon should probably be targeting backline, but unfortunately they're not vulnerable back there, but still. Battletrons hasn't played this cycle? How the hell did that happen? I'll play it, and then I'll play a Cascade for more going. Okie dokie. None of these cards in hand are Mangle right now, so I'm probably going to play that Apparition this turn. Flame. Okay. Rage. I think it's just got to be raw Cascade here. Mm-hmm. Yep, that worked out pretty well. Oh my god! I mean, if I knew Pyre was going to be an opening hand every single turn, I might have built the deck differently to take extra advantage of that. Good giddy god, look at this. Hold up. The Vambrace order. It's Then Rage Unrelenting or just Unrelenting? Rage doesn't do anything additional for us right now. Unrelenting End. Okay. Battle Trance for full hand. I'd love not to have to play that Apparition this cycle. Stone Armor, Rage, drop Bludgeon is the most expensive in hand. Mangle, Thunderclap. Okay. I don't want to ruin the double damage, but it would give me 3 more block. Yeah, I'm fine ruining that double damage with 3 more block. Alright. Enemy's artifacting is gone. Armament's Vicious Tremble. Great, so we've got Apparition set up for the next turn as well. And Cinder here in hand too. I have to follow with Equilibrium or I won't have the right cards available next turn. Alright, start with Apparition, then Brightest Flame for the draw. And Energy. Great. And then this one's just going to be Big Cascade. That Big Cascade almost cast another Big Cascade. Literally the bottom card. No, wait. Bottom card of the deck is not Cascade right now? Hang on. Oh, no. It's got the other Cascade in hand. Got it. Stone Armor. Can't play that Cinder with a random possibility of destroying the Cascade that's got 9 cards worth of value in it. It Blade Blasts a lot of Withers. That's nice. Bloodletting, Bash. That would try and draw cards, but unfortunately we've already used No Escape, the Battle Trance. Ashen, Strike, and then Second Wind to destroy 2 Withers at the end of the turn. Oh. Welcome back, Apparition. Don't actually need you this turn. I should probably send the Cascade rather at him. Trigger it through a defend. Armaments. Drop Dismantle, Unrelenting, and then Mangle. Just damage. 185. No apparitions left in draw. Oh, come on! What? You are kidding me! What is this hand? Thank heck I had vulnerability in that hand for drawing something. I'm still pretty sure I'm dead. Wait, you... Ah! Unfortunately, I didn't have equilibriums available last turn in order to be able to keep the second wind, which would have been lovely. Yeah, I mean, look, we got the queen. So that was what I was aiming for the whole time, baby. Maybe Cascades should not have been maxed in that fight. I really do feel like Cascades are the way that deck manages to scale its damage appropriately, though. By scaling its energy and then using its energy to just play out double turns at the same time. Unfortunately, with just the one second wind and True Grit, I think that easily could have handled all of the withers, but it would have had to handle all the withers by being in the right positions at the right times. And, you know, second wind was there once. True Grit, I think, hit one wither over the course of that fight. Second wind hit 2 versus the, like, 10 that ended up in the deck. Cool. For the moment, though, my name's been Rhapsody, and the name of the game has been Slay the Spire, though. Top left is a series playlist for all of my content to the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations are down below. Streaming past are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. I don't know the thank you, and a special thanks this episode to Matthew. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.